I got it bad, got it bad, got it bad. I'm hot for teacher. I got it bad, so bad. I'm hot for teacher.
Good morning, class.
Good morning, Mrs. Wolk. Mrs. Wolk.
That was terrible. Good morning, class.
Good morning, Mrs. Wolk.
For those of you who do not know, I have a Master's of Science in Certified English Education. In layman's terms, I am a certified New York State high school English teacher. That's what it feels like to be in But I have decided that I will use this degree for good and not for evil. What people seem to forget is that there will be a test, and the test is called life. Do not send me an email using an apostrophe to make a plural. I will correct it, and I will send it back to you. Also, do not try to talk to me using words that don't exist.
Conversate.
No.
Irregardless.
Nope.
Supposedly.
And then there are songs. I'm convinced that music has been making us dumber for decades.
Bye bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye.
Alright, them good old boys, that's horrible. But let's focus now on the whiskey and rye. We are assuming he is talking about rye, the drink, not rye, the bread, because you cannot drink bread. So if he is in fact talking about rye, the drink, rye is a kind of whiskey. So the whole song's redundant. Saying you're going and drinking whiskey and rye is like saying last night for dinner I went and had pasta and spaghetti. Same thing twice. Then we have the inevitable lay-lie mix-up. You put a pen on the table, you lay it there. If you are standing, you become horizontal, you lie down. That's what happens all the time. Lay lady lay should be lie lady lie. Lay down Sally should be lie down Sally.
Weren't you the one who tried to hurt me with goodbye? Did you think I'd crumble? Did you think I'd lay down and die?
No, but you might lie down and die. And then there are the people who change things for no reason. Bach and Harnick were correct when they wrote, if I were a rich man. When expressing a wish or hope, use a subjunctive tense, were. So why does Gwen Stefani change it to if I was a rich girl in her song? I have no idea, but this mistake happens all the time.
What if God was one of us?
He'd probably smite your English teacher.
Damn! I wish I was your lover.
No, thank you.
If I was a sculptor.
But then again, no! And it isn't just pop writers, musical theater writers do it too. Listen, I'll give you leeway if the character you're writing for is stupid. But you cannot set up in Act 1, Scene 1 of Bye Bye Birdie that Albert Peterson is an English teacher, and then 2 scenes later have him use the word pickerish. Because as every English-speaking person knows bickerish is not a word. And then there's Professor Henry Higgins, whose job in My Fair Lady is to teach someone English. He sings the lyric, but I'm so used to hear her say.
Put on your Sunday clothes when you feel down and out. Stroll down the street and have your picture took.
Jerry Herman! I'll give you that line from Cornelius, because he's a moron! And then all the Yonkers joins in, and there's not one guy in the back who's like, guys, it really should be have your picture taken. And then there's some basic third grade stuff. Bono, your song about the streets, more than one street, should be about where the streets have no names. And then there's just some really basic third grade verb agreement.
Billy Joe, oh, he slipped away. Bobby Sue took the money and run.
Ran! And now, a game of fill in the blank.
In New York, concrete jungle where dreams are made of.
Made of what, Alicia Keys? Made of And then there are just the things that make no goddamn sense. Go home, do a dramatic reading of the lyrics, more than words by Extreme, and then tell me if you can make heads or tails of that shit. Same thing goes for America's Horse with No Name. There ain't no one for to give you no pain. I have no idea. And then there's the just plain wrong. Beyonce, your song Deja Vu. Not sure what's happening to you here. You might be haunted. You might be hallucinating. None of the things in the song are deja vu. And Alanis, your song Ironic. You know what's ironic? That you didn't look up the meaning of the word ironic before you wrote the song. That one thing in that song is ironic. It really should just be called, you know, sometimes bad shit happens. And my favorite.
Sometimes the snow comes down in June.
True.
Sometimes the sun goes round the moon.
False. All right, class dismissed. Class dismissed. I'd say you get an A for effort. Woo, check plus. I give you a check plus. So what am I, the lone English teacher, to do about all these problems? Well, I've decided I'm going to take out the proverbial red pen, and I'm just going to start correcting all the things that are wrong. One fewer bell to answer. One fewer